Hi everyone, my name is Sean Smirk, and today I'm going to do a quick demo through Evie Assist. I am the founder and creator of Evie Assist. Evie Assist is a platform that I built to help psychologists and therapists and counselors get the most benefit that they can out of the AI technology we have available to us today in a safe and secure way that takes privacy concerns as importantly as possible. In this demo, I'm going to show you Evie Assist. I'll go over some of the basics like creating a client, uploading documents and investigating those documents using AI. I will show you how to record a session for the clients, and then I'll also show you a client that I pre-recorded earlier and show you how you can investigate the AI's analysis of a session. I'll also show you how we can use the AI to create smart goals for your client and how we can assign homework out. So without further ado, let's crack into it. What you are looking at on the screen right now is the Evie Assist homepage. And when you log into Evie Assist, you are presented with your dashboard. On the dashboard, you can see the sessions that you have today on today's session. As you can see, we have one for Anna Smirk, which was at 12 p.m. We can see that it's completed. This is the session I prepared earlier. Below that, you're presented with some quick actions, which is you can start a new session, schedule a new session, go into document chat, which is the analysis of documents, assign homework to your clients. You can view a larger calendar and see some analytics about clients that are engaging with the homework that you've assigned out. To create a new client, you simply click on this Clients tab here, and you will get a list of all the clients that you have currently loaded into the system. You hit New Client here, and you can fill out some more details of a client. So let's just let's make myself as a fake client, Sean Smirk. We already have a Sean Smirk, so I'll make it Sean Smirk test. Well, let's make it Sean Smirk demo. And here we'll Sean at demo.com as my email address. A lot of these fields are optional. And you create a client. It's as simple as that. You hit create, generates a new one, and now in our list we can see Sean Smirk demo is over there. Right, so throughout the session I'm going to use Anna Smirk as our demo client, as I pre-prepared some things earlier. So we see we have a session with Anna Smirk today, and let's say I have been given or handed over some of Anna's documents, and I want to investigate some of these documents before she comes in. So what we can do, we can go into Anna's profile here. We can go to Documents and Notes, the tab over here, click on that, and upload a document. We can give it a name like Anne's Medical History, or let's call it Anna's medical history. And then in my tutorial folder, I have the PDF document, Anne's medical history, and we upload that to the platform. We can see now that Anne's medical history has been uploaded. Let's go back to the home page and see the document chat. On the home page, we can click on document chat, or you can get to it from here on the sidebar. But we'll click into the document chat, and we get presented with this handy little start conversation box over here. Something to note is you can minimize this client list by just clicking clients again. So when we want to start a conversation with the AI, we can select a document, and we get all of our clients again in a list. And we can see Anna Smirk is here, and we click on her, and we get her medical history. We click on that and it will load up the medical history. We can see some actions, we can start a new chat, we can generate a summary, and we can export that summary as a PDF once generated. We can see the document PDF in the middle of the screen here. And we can see on the bottom right that we have a little AI agent here, which we can open, and it's conveniently given us a description of the document already. So we can see that Anna's medical history, she can see there's a patient with generalized anxiety disorder and relocation stress. So now we'll be presented with some suggested questions, as well as a chat box which we can use to send questions to the AI agent. So let's just go ahead and click on one of the suggested questions to see what the AI says. Let's go with, what are the key symptoms or challenges faced by the patient? The AI will come back and it says, according to the document, the key symptoms and challenges faced by the patient include persistent emotional distress and difficulty after adjusting moving to New Zealand. I won't read the rest, but what's kind of cool about this is that it will quote where in the document that it's found this information, and the AI will not make up any diagnoses, or it won't try and make up anything that is not in the document. So you can always trust this to be 100% correct. Right, so now we've got an idea of Anne's medical history. Let's go back to the home page and schedule a session for Anne. So we'll schedule one. We're seeing her today. So you click schedule session. You choose Anna. Keep calling her Anne. You choose Anna as your client, and we'll click on the schedule, and we'll schedule this session for. We'll do it for 9:20 because I'm recording it at that time, and we hit create session. We can now see that we have a scheduled session for Anne at 9:20 p.m. scheduled as shown there. When Anna shows up to the session, we can click on her card over here on the dashboard, and it will bring up a recording session for Anne. So when you're about to start the session with the client, all you need to do is click on this microphone and it starts the session. So I'm going to click this now. It will ask you if you want to use your microphone. You will say allow while visiting the site. The recording has started and the session is now underway. So whatever you or Anna are saying will get recorded and transcribed by an AI. After 55 minutes, when the session is done, we can hit finish session over here. And when you hit this, Evie Assist will ask you, what kind of session did you do? Choose which therapy style should be used to analyze the session. So you select your agent and say it was a CBT session. So we click that and hit continue. It will stop the session and it will start to transcribe the audio and process an AI summary. The session was only 14 seconds long, so the AI summary will not make much sense in this case, but I have one prepared earlier that we can go through. But what you'll notice is we've completed our session with Anna, and we have this AI generated session summary. But we also notice that it's blanked out by the fact that we need to do a human verification. So you must verify these AI generated notes before you can access to use them. So you hit start review, and it will reveal them slowly but surely. You can see the summary as I apologize, but this appears to be a setup or an introduction dialogue about a therapy session recording process. It always makes me laugh, these descriptions, when I'm doing a test. But what you would need to do is you hit next 4 times, and then you're presented with another green button that says verify notes. And when you click this, you are telling Evie Assist, hey, I've read this AI generated summary. I like it. I'm verifying it. And you click it. And then it says you verified the notes, and it unlocks you to either push them to your chosen clinical practice management system, or to copy and paste them and do what you will with them. Now, we're going to go back to a session I recorded earlier to show you how the AI assistant can also work on the summary. So if we go home and we go to Anna's session that I recorded at 12 o'clock, you'll see a much longer summary which I prepared earlier. So in this one, you will see it's a psychoanalytic session summary. Starts off with a risk assessment, goes into some subjective experience, objective observations, an assessment, and potential intervention themes, homework suggestions, and transferential notes. This session summary will be different based on whatever agent you select. So if you had selected a CBT agent, it would analyze in such a way that it would be looking for cognitive distortions and what not. So it will always change. Anyways, let's let's say I forgot some details of the session. So I'm going to click on this button here again to open up the AI assistant chat. This time it does not provide a summary, but we have a few suggested questions like summarize the session, or what are some SMART goals for this client, or what key issues did the client raise? So let's try what key issues did the client raise and see what the assistant comes back with. So the session, the AI this time is using a combination of the transcript, this generated summary, and the type of session that we chose for it to do, and it is answering our question like that. So what it says, based on this transcript, the key issues the client raised include identity fragmentation and the lack of a stable home concept, feeling like an outsider in both their home country, US, and current country, Central Europe. Now what this is great for is this is great if you didn't take notes and you do not really feel like using the session summary and you want to just dive deeper into what was actually said in the session. This is what you can use this chat for. So that's what this will be used for, as well as, I guess, developing SMART goals. So let's go and choose some SMART, see what the AI suggests as some SMART goals based on the session transcript. Okay, after some time, it's come back with 3 SMART goals. First one, identity explorations. Goal. Over the next 3 months, the client will engage in a series of reflective exercises to map the evolution of her personal identity and sense of home. Measurable. The client will complete a written timeline of significant life events and locations, as well as a visual identity map. Achievable. These exercises can be done independently with occasional discussion in therapy. Relevant. Developing a clearer understanding of her identity shifts is crucial for the client's sense of self-belonging. Time-bound, 3-month timeline to complete the exercise. So it doesn't just give you one, it gives you a few. And you can ask the AI again and again, give me a different SMART goal, give me a new one, I didn't quite like that. You can ask it to change, it will track its history and work very similar to how a ChatGPT works. The only difference is it doesn't make things up, it uses the transcript, it uses your client, your AI summary, and your data to give you relevant responses in a secure and stable way. So just to recap on some of the things that we went over during this lesson, we looked at creating a client, we looked at uploading some medical documents, we looked at the document chat to see how we can investigate those medical documents, we looked at recording a session and looking at the transcript. We also looked at how we could use AI to read and investigate that transcript further. In the future, we'll do more series like this in the future, and we'll look at things like the homework and how we can assign homework to clients through the assist. We'll look at the client analytics dashboard, and we'll look at the assessments when that feature comes out. But for now, thank you very much, and I will see you next time.